boy Manny Fresh, and welcome to What's the Word Sports Podcast. You already know. I told you this is a special week. This was a special guest appearance week, and I told everybody, I told on our social media platform and everything, we got a very special treat for y'all today. Our special co-host today, bro. Dennis Harris is in the building. What's up, bro? What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, brother. I appreciate it, man. It's a blessing. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt for sure, bro. We appreciate having you, man, and we definitely grateful, man. He's actually one of he's a sports fanatic, and he's actually one of the guys that's actually supported us from day one about this whole entire journey. And so, I said once we start having special guests, I said he was gonna be the very first one. We definitely kept that word automatic, and so we definitely appreciate you having. And let's talk sports, brother.
But let's talk about it, brother.
Let's talk
What's the
about it.
word podcast, man? It's here. It's here. Come on, to talk about it. Talk about it.
Let's go, bro. Well, it's no sports talk without talking about basketball. You know what I'm saying?
First things first. First things first.
Yes, sir. First thing first, I'm trying. Yes, sir. But yeah, first thing first. Basketball. Um, Sixers chilling after acquiring Jalen Brown and Simmons too, and a couple other pieces. I think Caleb Love. After you, after
Caleb
these,
Love.
pieces that you've seen, that the Sixers have, put themselves in to be better. Um, how do you view them? How do you see them for next year?
Mhm. Well, I feel like since that Jalen Brown trade and of course getting rid of Paul George's horrible contract, we had that conversation. That contract was horrible. It was a waste of money. I feel like we all fair on that one.
Hmm.
Um, through that trade, I feel like they're a legitimate. I mean, of course, they're a legitimate playoff contender for sure. Like they're a legitimate playoff contender. But for them to get to that championship level, to get to that second round of the East Finals and that finals,
Hmm.
and B got to stay healthy. You got to. You got to. I
Yeah,
mean, we all know with that starting five, they can go with any team in the West. Any team in the West. It can be Denver. It can be the Warriors. It can be, of course, Houston. It can be Minnesota,
yeah,
especially OKC. So it seems that if they stay healthy,
yeah. Hmm. Not showing replacement. I'm crying. Oh, hold up. We broke up a little bit on my man. Hold up. Hey, what's going on with you? How y'all doing? My man broke up a little bit. Hold up. There you go. Back on, bro. Really can't hear you, bro. Hold up. I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? Thank you for joining our live. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Comment, subscribe to our channel. Here we go.
the difficulties going on. But where we left off at, like I said,
Right.
Embiid is that very last piece to get them over that hump. If he stays healthy, like I said, they can compete with any team in the West. Without Embiid, they can make it
Yeah.
through the East. But to get through a team in the West, they will definitely need Embiid for sure. They're averaging 20 points and that double double every night. They're going to need that if they plan on winning the chip, in my opinion.
Oh man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You made a bold statement. You said, my man, you gotta listen to this, people. My man Dennis Harris made a bold statement just now. He said just by them acquiring Jalen Brown They can go and win the East, but to win the championship, they got to need Embiid. That's a bold
They do.
statement.
They do. They do.
So
Because
how?
at the
So
end of the day, go ahead, brother. Finish.
no, I was gonna say. So like, how far do you feel since that statement that you just claimed? How far
hmm
after them getting Jalen Brown? How far are they are in the East from everybody else? In your opinion?
Just in general with the team they got, or just in general after the trade.
Um, both. Yeah, both. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, I feel like even with our like I said, with Embiid, they're a legitimate championship team, but without Embiid, it's like I feel like they can't make it. It's a 50-50 that they'll make it past the second round. I don't feel like they'll win a championship if they don't have
Mm,
Embiid. To be honest,
I feel you. I feel you.
he's
Okay,
definitely that
I feel
missing
you.
piece.
You think it was that missing piece?
He is. He is. He is. He is. He is. Then then of course, like you said in the beginning, with the additions of Anthony, Caleb
Yeah.
Love, Wade from the Cavaliers. I mean, they got a well-rounded team. Very, very well-rounded team. Very well-rounded team to compete. Very well-rounded team. It's just healthy gonna be their kryptonite, like you say. So.
Nah, yeah, absolutely. I
mhm,
ain't gonna lie. One of the things that I was talking about, I think, was last week, was
mhm.
about Jalen Brown and how this pick for Philadelphia, but this like them getting Jalen Brown has definitely been a breath of fresh air because we saw in history of the Sixers that they have trouble of getting guys, that will like play a two-way player. That a two-way player. Like they tried Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris wasn't that guy. Yeah, you already saw that. You know what I mean? He was terrible. And then you also they let him go, and then they wound up getting Paul George. He was not that the answer either. So they haven't really had a certified legit guy that has earned every single penny or deserves every single penny since Jimmy Butler for real, for real.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah. I mean, if we speaking back, Jimmy. I mean, he was a perfect guy for the Sixers, but around that time we had a whole lot of weapons and they had to pick and choose who they wanted to keep. So,
Mm.
Tobias was playing, Jimmy was playing, we had Simmons, we had Embiid. So they you already know they just couldn't keep everybody. They had to keep everybody happy, but they just couldn't. It's just the reality of it.
You see the result. They should have picked Butler over Harris because Butler was obviously the better choice.
Clearly, it worked out better for him than anybody out of that whole team around that time, obviously. So, but the
They
Sixers feel
definitely
like they.
did.
I mean, you also you got to think about it like if that never would have happened, we wouldn't even know where we would be at right now when it comes to the Sixers now. So everything happens for a reason, you know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Now, I know uh, we staying on the Sixers subject, but I was gonna kind of piggyback a little bit now since the trade that happened has already been official. We just saw it just a couple hours ago. It was official. He's a Sixer, and so the deal's done. Now, from the Boston Celtics side, how do you view this from Boston, perspective and stuff like that?
From a Boston perspective, after that trade, man, I feel like it's a 50-50 thing. Because, Jalen Brown is a legitimate star now. And we also had that conversation. Jalen Brown is a legitimate star. It's the same thing
Mm,
Shashan said. He is legit. His averages spoke for it. When Tatum and Autumn was out, he was a piece that kept that team going to still get
yeah,
them to where they supposed to be at. Tatum is damn near the whole year. He was nowhere to be found till damn near the end of the season. But at the end of the day, stuff was already cemented stone at that point. So, I mean, for them, like I said, it's hard because Boston still could be the same team, but we kind of don't know because Tatum wasn't there when Brown was leading them to that great run that they had last year. It was damn near the best team in the East at one point, a couple times during last year. They had the top they had the top record in the East. So, but
Mm.
it's rough though. But I mean, that could be where they was at last year. But like I said, it's another situation where dudes got to stay healthy. If Tatum ain't gonna stay healthy, if George don't stay healthy since he on Boston, they might be top
It's
eight
over season.
playing. They go last team to make the play in. That's a disappointment in Boston. They gonna hate it. You know it.
No,
They gonna hate it there.
real talk though.
Yeah. They is not used to that in Boston. Shoot.
No, for real, they really not. I you
They
know
are not
that was
used to
crazy.
that at all. They are not used to that at all, brother. So, but Boston, it's a 50-50 thing. But like I said, if they can't stay healthy, it's a play in.
It's a
It's a
playing.
play
I'm
in spot.
crying.
Not 9 to 10. It's a play in. But like I said,
Oh
we'll see. If they
man.
stay healthy, they'll be a top team in the East. Though should be with Tatum, and they should definitely be a top team. Then with Peyton, they see Peyton Pritchard making a big jump this year. So he's progressed every year since he's been in the league. So and hopefully Derek White stays consistent. And then, of course, the addition of Mr. Robinson from the Knicks, that'll also be a big piece too, right? Because I know they just signed Mr. Mitchell Robinson, right? He's on Boston, right? So with
Hmm.
that piece, that's still keeping them balanced out. So they got a couple of issues that'll keep them right where they're supposed to be at.
Mm. I ain't gonna lie, that's a very interesting point because I mean because I kind of have a little bit a different perspective about it. Um,
Listening.
I think after I think they're going to be cool. I don't think they're going to be a bad team, but I mean after this trade on Boston, and I mean you definitely took a whole step back. I mean you're talking about a player in Paul George that hasn't proven to be healthy when it matters, has been available when it matters, and doesn't really give you that type of performance you expect him to give to him to give out. You know what I mean? With like ever since he went to the Pacers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm listening.
You, you know what I mean? Paul George is what like 35, 36, something like that. Run it. He's old. The
He in
man,
his mid 30s. He already, yeah. You already
the
know his
man,
peak done came and went. Don't
man,
get
the
it. Don't
man
get it
washed.
twisted.
You know what I'm saying? The man washed. Yeah, it's safe to say
Right.
that he can't really depend or rely on Jason Tatum. Well, Jason Tatum can't rely on PG.
No. No. No.
Yeah,
No. No. No.
yeah, absolutely not. So I mean, of course he gonna have games that's gonna be cool and all that, but when it comes to like serious games, like where they need to make the playoffs or whatever the case may be, I don't really view Paul George as a threat to pair up with Paul George. It might be nice, it might be cool, but what I'm saying is it's going to be temporarily because Paul George has always shown history after history that he is not going to be available when it matters the most. You know what I
When
mean?
you need them
And
most.
so,
I agree.
do I think they're going to be solid? Yeah, but it also showed that they are in rebuilding stage. They in rebuilding mode.
He's getting there. He's
He's
getting
really
there.
getting there. You know what I mean? Because you don't just grab Paul George and let Jalen Brown go. You know what I mean? And then 9 out of 10, those first round picks that they just acquired, they're not top. They're not top
They
picks. They
just
are later on.
throwaway.
They're later
Right. They
on.
just
So
first round
those
throwaway picks towards the end of the first. Exactly.
right. So those picks right there is really hard to find quality players that you want to build around, especially if you pick Jason Tatum as your franchise not quarterback, franchise player. You know what I mean for the future because you moved on from Jalen Brown. So you're saying, okay, we moved on from Jalen Brown because we don't want to give him all this money, but we're committed to Jason Tatum. Which, by the way,
Nothing wrong with that.
No shade on Jason Tatum because I think he's a great player. But to be honest with you, Jalen Brown has shown more than Jason Tatum. I'm gonna keep it all being with you.
Being
Eh,
honest, I'm listening.
am I lying? I'm gonna say,
You
am I
being
lying?
honest. You're not lying. I'm listening to you.
I mean, the man got Finals MVP. I thought Tatum was
And
gonna
he
get that.
had, you're right. And he had some career highs this year. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, when Tatum went down, I thought Jalen Brown was not going to be able to,
I never said that
carry the
much.
reins. And he showed he proved me wrong. He
He
definitely
should.
did. I was one of them
He
doubters.
showed the whole world wrong. He
For
did.
real, you talking about a guy that took the team all the way to the second place in the conference and was playing an MVP caliber um um was playing an
Caliber
MVP type
basketball.
of year. Yeah, and then you're
NBA
gonna
caliber
let him out
basketball.
the right, and then you're gonna let him out the door like that, and then not to mention trade him to the team that's your rivalry. You basically saying
Disrespectful.
I told Sean like last week. I said they basically gave him the middle finger. They're like you're not important. That's basically what they did
Right. I said, go ahead, get
because
out of here.
they did
We
because
don't need you in Boston anymore.
for real because like they don't view Jalen Brown as a threat. But I'm telling you now, they gonna regret that. I'm saying that right now. That man on a mission.
But yeah, but the thing is, we did chime in and say, I feel like got a little bit to do with politics because remember, he do got his own agent and he got his own foundation. You know, he be going to very
Yeah,
legitimate
he do.
high end colleges, to present himself and like do different classes. So he kind of going against the system, but that's on the outside side of basketball. But I feel like politics got a little something to do with it.
Oh, get the system is crazy. He don't follow the rules. He's outside the box.
the man, the man, the man don't got an agent, so that just speaks for itself. The man is collecting all his own money, but it's all right.
Well,
He's a very
I
intelligent
mean,
young man.
Joel Embiid don't got an agent either. I mean, hey, what I
You
mean?
right, you
But
right.
Embiid, he don't got no platform. He ain't got no He don't got no podcast. He don't talk no crap out of his mouth. He be chilling.
Jalen Brown be on that podcast chirping away.
Nah, for
So
real. He be betting a
listen.
thousand. He be
Seriously,
betting a thousand. No
seriously,
cap. He be going ham. I'll be like, Jesus
he
Christ.
do,
Say, bro, you a
he do.
professional, man. You
Speak for himself, Brown. What you call him? Speak with his
speak
chest.
for himself, Brown.
Shoot, man.
Tell it,
But
tell it all, tell it all, Brown. Tell it all, Brown.
Brown, AJ Brown for Jalen Brown. Look, you see that?
Oh Lord, oh Lord, you bringing AJ Brown to this joint. Oh Lord, that's not a bad
The
trade.
Browns.
The Browns.
Love it,
No,
man.
that's
Sports entertainment, man. Got love
real
it.
talk. No, real
Mm-hmm.
talk. No, it was definitely no, it's definitely crazy though. But hey, y'all guys, let us know what y'all feeling. And what y'all thinking about the topic that we
Yes,
was
sir.
discussing with Jalen Brown and all these pieces that the Sixers are making? Do you feel like that they are a top 10, top five, top three, or they're the number one threat against the reigning champions, New York Knicks? Let us know. Write it down in the super chat, and we want to hear from you. Engage in the conversation. We love to listen and talk, and let's
Engagement is
keep on
important.
moving. And that being said, we were talking about the Sixers, but we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna talk about the Sixers. We're gonna stay with basketball. Definitely gonna stay with basketball, and we're gonna go to a subject that I know this man really, really loves. hold
Uh
on, people, hold up. This
oh.
man really, really loves. He comments every
Hold
time
up.
we talk about this man.
Hold up. Hold up. I feel like I'll play off Kawhi. A thing to see. A future Hall of Famer. You know, you see me in the comment section from time to time, but it's a very legitimate two-way play right there. Hold on, Manny. I got a little surprise for the guest. Hold on.
Go ahead, brother. Oh man.
Hold up. I'm pulling a little quick shine on a pie real quick. We pulling a quick. Hold up.
Oh
There it
Lord.
is. There it is.
Oh Lord.
There it is. Now we talking.
I'm crying.
Now we talking. Now we talking. All right. Now we talking.
I'm crying. So let's get to it, man. Your boy Kawhi, man. They talking about trade talk. I mean, well, not trade talk. They talking about extension talk for him. After he just got traded from the Clippers to the Raptors, back to this team. He won a championship there. Um, what does this mean for their future, in your opinion?
I say for the Raptors' future. I mean, you know, as Kawhi is he is getting older. I'm getting older, so I feel like to get him extension, get that at least 3 year window to at least make a legitimate run to get a championship. Because we know he's getting older. He had a career high points last year, which is fine, but you can't run away from Father Time. I know Father's gonna for him sooner than later, but I feel like
My man said a 3 year run. My man said a 3 year run. Lord Jesus. Let's see. Hold up. Got a little jump. My man said a 3 year run. Kawhi Leonard got. That's a that's kind of a bold statement. Hold up. First of all, hold up. Let me do my research on how old Kawhi. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining the pod. Come on in, come on in. We love having you on. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. We talking about Kawhi Leonard and and his him coming to there we go. All right. My man said a 3 year. He got a 3 year open window. Oh, that's bold right there. Yeah, he loves
yeah,
Kawhi. I
man.
tell you
Like
that.
like they not signing him to no.
Oh yeah, I love the likes. Absolutely. Come on, keep them up. Absolutely, bro. We love it. We love it. We love it. Make sure you
Bring
like
him
it.
in,
Make sure
bring
you
him in, bring him in.
that's right. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to our channel as well, and also share it. Share this live show stream that we on right now. But yeah, we talking about Kawhi
Yeah,
Leonard.
hold on. But yes,
Um,
yeah. This screen will change over, but yeah, like I said, they giving him probably at most a 3 year to 4 year, but they got that window in between where they have to make a run. Cause like I said, you can't run away from Father Time. He had a career high on points last year. He showed us they could stay healthy for a full year.
yeah.
Now we need it again. This is the time to show them that you could do it again and go on the run and get them to that next step. You know, the Sixers, couple teams in the East that's reading up. You know, you got Miami reading up, getting Giannis. You got the Sixers getting, of course, the big name Jalen Brown. So,
Hmm.
and then you know the Knicks is the repeat champs. But if Kawhi stay healthy, he can help Scotty Barnes and them make a legitimate run. He can. He can.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I do believe that, even though my partner in crime, Sean, don't believe that. But if he's watching this, because I eventually gonna watch it, because he texted me, he said he's gonna be on. But but I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Speaking as a realist. Uh, you're 100% right, brother. You're 100% right. Um, I do believe that the Raptors has a legit chance or a legit shot to be the top, be at the top 10. I mean, the top five or the top three in the East. I think when you look at the team, just hands down, like through top to bottom, um, I already told everybody. I told people that the Kawhi Leonard.
Some technical difficulties, man. What's going on?
All right. Oh,
We,
you heard me though.
we all right. We good.
All right. Well, yeah, I was saying though, like I already said, like it with the Raptors and everything like that. You know, I told everybody, watch out with the Raptors. You know what I mean? They was that's a team that you can't sleep on. You know what I mean? Let's
No,
keep
no,
it.
no.
Yeah, you just can't sleep on the Raptors. I mean, they have a team um, that they can make a legit run, and that's just facts. You know what I mean? I said before they inquired Kawhi, I said if they get a Kawhi or Jalen Brown or somebody, a star like that, a shooting guard, star, whatever it could be, they will have a legit chance to make some real good noise in the East. And the fact that they got Kawhi back, and Kawhi is actually coming off a good year last year. We're talking about him being um, in the conversation of MVP. I mean, in the last
He
like
was.
30, he was in the last 30 years, not 30 years, 30 games. The last 30 games, he was averaging what 25, 30 points a game. So absolutely. Do I think that Kawhi can definitely make a difference in the Raptors? Absolutely, he definitely can. But the number one question is, can he stay healthy? That's the number one question. You know what I mean? We always have Kawhi Leonard with his health issues and his health being a factor, and of him having a derailed type of career. Um, and you know, him being on the Raptors. I mean, he loves the Raptors. He loved the town. He loved being there. That's his home.
There you go.
That's his home. You know what I'm saying? And so, as a result, um, I think that Kawhi, like I said, he got to stay healthy. That has been the number one factor in his career. He has to stay healthy. But if he stay healthy, they definitely can make some noise in the East, no doubt about it.
Yes, like I said, I'm on the same page with you. I feel like Kawhi is that difference maker, same as how Embiid is that difference maker. Not as legitimate, but for the Raptors to get over that hump, Kawhi is definitely an important part of that Raptors team for sure. Agreed. Especially the jump that Kawhi made and his points averaging. He averaged a career high points last year. Like I said before, Scotty
Hmm.
Barnes had a legitimate jump. All he's got to work on his consistency, and then all them other pieces around the Raptors. You got I think it's Emmanuel Quickly. He's also on the Raptors too. So I mean, they got some legitimate dudes over there, man. They just got to keep it together, and Kawhi got to stay healthy. That's a lot of these top teams' problem. They just got to stay healthy. So,
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
oh,
Hold up.
is that live from where? Is that from Japan? I think.
Hey, let me tell you this, brother. Let me tell you this, brother. We what's the word sports podcast? We international, brother. We international.
No. Listen, I done tuned in a couple times. You listen, brother. You speaking facts, man. You speaking facts. But
We
you got somebody here
international.
that's tuning in from Japan. I think.
You tuning in from Japan. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Very much so.
Um,
Appreciate the
yeah,
love.
absolutely. Make sure you come and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Absolutely. We thank you. Coming all the way from Tokyo, Japan. That's what's up. We really do appreciate it. Thank you. And keep on coming and watching this again and joining the conversation as well. Well, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Absolutely, for sure. But
Yup,
yeah,
yup,
man.
yup. I always right. Yup, from Japan.
That's we gotta show some love to Japan. We gotta show some love to Japan. Japan in the house. Japan in the house. Let's get it. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure you come on, subscribe, and make sure you share and you like it as well. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sure. But yeah, yeah, going back to Kawhi and everything like that. Yeah, man. Um, yeah, and then they talking about the extension talks. I mean, in your opinion, where do you think like the extension should talk like for him, like a 2 year extension, a 3 year extension? Like where you think he should be in that range?
Uh, I feel like in between that, I say 3 year, 4 year, but I feel like to be on the safest,
That's
like probably
long, huh?
2 or 3 year, 2 or 3 year.
Okay.
No more than three though. No more than three because he older. So that's the
Yeah,
safe spot. 2 or 3 years for sure.
probably like a 3 year deal with the last year a player option or something like that. I
Yeah.
can dig it. I can dig it. I definitely can dig it. I
Mm.
definitely can dig it. I know Kawhi is one of your favorite players, and so like I
Future
said,
Hall of Famer right there, man. He got
hey,
two rings, man. He
hey,
listen. He won one with the Spurs with a full team, and he won one by
he
himself
did.
when he played for the Raptors. He took out Embiid in them. But we're not going to speak too much on
Oh
that because I know
no,
you get a little.
oh
I know
no.
Sean. I know Sean not on. Yeah, for Sean. Yeah, Sean on here, so we're not
he
going to speak
going
on the
he
shot.
gonna text me. He gonna say that's the last time you're on the pod.
The shot, the fadeaway jumper on Embiid.
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt
But
Sean like
no, listen, we're not going to get too deep into that conversation. The shot that was
that.
heard around Philly.
That
The
was
shot
a
that was heard
stab.
around the Philadelphia area.
That was a stab. That was a stab to the heart and the center of the brotherly love.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I'm
Yeah, it
crying.
was. They felt that one, but we're not gonna speak too much on that. But Kawhi got two rings, so like I said, he is a future Hall of Famer, and he's still doing what he's
Yeah.
supposed to do. He's still averaging career high, so the man still got some gas in the tank. He still got some gas in his tank. So
Yeah, bro. I mean, of course he got gas in the tank after what he was showing last year. He definitely got some gas
yeah,
in the tank. You know what I mean?
he
I
does.
I just hope that he come in next year and first of all, this year and this all season, I hope he take care of his body. That's the number one thing. I hope he really take care of his body. Um, do what he got to do to put his body in a position where he can have the best all season, and you know what I mean, and have a strong run in the season. You know what I mean? Have a good run. You know what I mean? I know he be having difficulties with certain issues and stuff with his health and all that type of stuff. But he really needs to like really focus on this offseason, really stay in shape. Because if you're talking about Kawhi and Leonard going back to Toronto with a young team that's thirsty, that's hungry, that's thriving to win, you know what I mean? And he has that same mentality, that same drive. And then you also they look at you as the leader as well. You know what I'm saying?
He Hall of Fame.
You Hall of Famer, you a leader, you a veteran, so you already know you got to guide these young men, and you know what I
Set you
mean.
example.
You know what I'm saying, and so you got to like set the example, set the tone for Toronto, and make them believe. You know what I mean, and make them believe. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I like Kawhi. I like Kawhi. I never talk anything bad against him. Only I talk bad against him was when he gets hurt or when he don't play. You know what I mean? But because he's so great, you know what I mean. We want to see him on the court. You know what I'm saying? I think when it came to the Clippers, he was just so miserable. I think he was miserable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think with that scenario, like it broke up so quickly. That whole band between I think him, Paul George, and with James Harden,
Yeah,
yeah, it
yeah.
went down so fast, bro. It went down so fast. It was like, damn. And then he was the only one by himself. And then who he had beside him? Darius Garland.
Nothing against Darius Garland. He a solid player, but he not like James Harden and all them guys. Nothing against Darius Garland.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like it was James Harden. And well, first of all, with Paul George. Paul George left, went to
Paul, and
Philly.
then, and then,
Then eventually,
mm-hmm.
yeah. Then eventually James
And they
left.
got James Harden.
Then got James Harden, and then Kawhi was just there, just just there. Couldn't do nothing. Couldn't compete. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
you
they
know,
just they got
I
to the
feel like
play.
yeah, they did, yeah. He had to work hard to get to the play-in.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
He definitely did. You right.
He did.
And, and now he's stepped into a situation where he loves the Raptors, and he also said on record that if he did got traded to a team, the Raptors is the only team that he will go to. And so yeah,
I did. I did see that report. Very true.
and so he definitely got like some type of love or something that's different about Toronto that he feels that I guess is some way that he feels alive. He feels. You know what I mean? Like he feels that he's the man right then and there because he is the man. You know what I mean? But I mean, we'll see what Kawhi and all that type of stuff. Um, but I feel like that this year he needs to focus on really staying healthy and commit to stay healthy so he can have a really really great season and possibly
Agreed.
compete with the Sixers and the Knicks and the Miami Heat. I would say the Miami Heat, but they're not ready. No, little kid, they not ready, bro.
They still missing a lot of pieces. I'm not. I feel like
Yeah,
they're gonna make it to the playoffs, but I don't see them legitimate step making it to the chip or anything crazy. They
yeah, I don't
they
see
they
them
gave
no
up so
threat.
much just to get Giannis.
Yeah, I don't see them no that
They
type of
gave
no
up
threat.
their core everything to get him. Agreed, Manny. They gave up everything to get him.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, let us know what you feel about Kawhi. We already know about what D my man D Harris know about Kawhi. We already know about that, but we want to know what you feel about his comeback and him going back to Toronto and the talks about
Back
the
home.
negotiation talk about him getting a contract extension. How do you feel about it? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Let us know. We want to know because you already know what's the word. We want to know what you're thinking, what's in your mind. You
Word.
know what I mean? And so let us know in the comments down below, and we're gonna continue to keep this ball rolling. And we're actually gonna jump into NFL a little bit and this kind of a little rough topic, but we have to
Yeah.
talk about it. Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson came out and said that he has ALSS, right? ASLS.
ALS. Yeah.
Yeah, and
ALS. The diagnosis. Yeah.
he was diagnosed with that. Um, how do you process that, man? Like, how do you feel about that, man? About that whole entire situation with him and his situation, what he's going through.
Yeah. It's a very sad situation. It's a more of a situation where we're seeing one of our probably most electrifying running backs that we've seen in our time in the 2000s for sure. A guy who has world class speed, like the guy that speed is untainable. A lot of dudes ain't know. What was the record in the 40-yard dash that he had for? What was it? What was it? A four what? It was
But
like a
he
four. It was like a four
uh
two, 4-3 something. It was something extravagant, but it's a very sad situation that we're
four
seeing one of our most electrifying.
4.24.
For, that just speak for itself.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Man, have a little kind of technical difficulties on the John. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Before you continue to get back to where you was fix what was going on with him on his side and his end. Yeah, Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson with his legendary 40-yard dash run in 2008 at the NFL Combine. Um, him diagnosed with this disease that he has is very sad and very unfortunate. You know, for a guy and not just him. You know, you have a lot of NFL players and stuff like that that's been diagnosed with diseases like that and other type of disease that's kind of like similar to that or in the realm of that type of disease. Um, there you go.
There.
It's all right. It's all right, brother. When you start to check out, that's when I'm gonna start talking. You good? No, but go
Yeah,
ahead. Continue
it's
what you
all
gonna
right.
say.
Next time it's gonna be a combined thing, but it's all right though.
Oh yeah, it will. Yeah,
Make it easier for you guys, but but it's a sad situation. We're seeing one of our most electrifying running backs ever in the world. Sad situation where it's like you going through a rough place in life, and it's sad. Um,
yeah.
like we all know, CJ is probably a all-time Titan great. And it's sad to see him in a place like this. It's real, real sad. And Donald was trying to give back to the young people. He was going to some of the camps and all that good stuff for like some of the up and coming top prospects that's coming out of high school and college that plan on going into the draft. He was showing his face there and there, and then legitimately he just pop up on front center news and he don't look like himself.
Hmm.
It's just a very, very sad situation.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, you hit it head on, man. Um, yeah, you know, Chris Johnson has definitely was one of the best running backs that were like most. I'll say the most best impactful running backs we ever seen. You know what I mean? You talk about the 40-yard dash that he did in '08. It was really unbelievable.
And
Nobody
everybody.
still to this day beat his joint or even came close with it. I think with him, um, it's just sad because it's not just him. It's other. We see other football players. What other than him that are dealing with diseases like that, and it makes me want to question the NFL a little bit. Now I'm not gonna go down too much on politics, but I'm not gonna go down too much on politics. But it makes me question about the
Understandable.
NFL and what are they doing, or what are they doing, or how they can be better on treating their players mentally in their mental state. I mean, we saw the thing that happened with I think it was named Keyshawn Davis, the guy that committed suicide with the
Mhm.
Dallas Cowboys and stuff like that. Also, it was another guy too. It was just guys that keep on like that committed suicide and killing themselves, and
Yeah.
then now yeah,
Always. I would say all the way back to junior stay out, man. These guys with these concussions, man, them committing suicide and killing themselves. It's sad, man. Or they just having some type of brain damage that legitimately break down their body and their human brain. It's sad, man.
yeah, yeah, it is really is sad, and it's like the NFL needs to really double down and look at these cases and really like see how they can make a way to be better because the NFL it's a lot. It's a lot on you. It's a lot on the body. It's a lot on the mental. They really don't be with their families, so they're struggling. You know what I mean? Uh, and so what I mean. They're struggling. You know what I mean? They're struggling to keep going. You know what I mean? You never know what somebody's dealing with. Um, it's just I can't even imagine what these football players are going through with these type of situations that they got. It's really crazy, and it's crazy because we keep hearing stuff back to back to back to back to back, and it's like, okay, when we gonna stop and say, yo, NFL, it's time for you to do something. You know what I mean? We got to do something. We gotta say something. We gotta try to find a solution, or something to help these players. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they are making the money in the NFL. They're making the money in the NFL, but they're also making the NFL making the money for the league. You know what I mean? I mean, you talk about Roger Goodell trying to extend more games in the regular season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, um that's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I mean? And I think that, you being a football player, your mental got to be intact. It has to be intact, and you have to protect it, because if you don't, it's gonna put you in wild places that you never, like, you never thought that you even thought you would be in. You feel what I'm saying? And so, like, I do feel like that the NFL needs to do a way better, or needs to do a much better job, just in a mental aspect part for their football players. Uh, Probably insurance. I know that they don't really have insurance and stuff like that. For like medical and mental type stuff. That needs to change.
Yeah. I think after like they were taking like 10 years or something like that, something like that, then they take it away. I don't know legitimate thing about it, but I know it's
Uh,
a certain
oh
cutoff
yeah,
point.
that's
Because I know Fuller
unacceptable.
Rivers, because you remember when Fuller Rivers came back in, his medical insurance was about to expire. It came out in the report. This was when he came back, then they extended it another couple years because he was back to being an active player again. So it's a cutoff. It
Wow.
is a cutoff. You're right.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They gotta change it. They have to change it. It gotta be somebody in that NFL or in that area or some type of department that would just stand up and say, "Yo, look, these are football players. These are our players. You know what I mean? We gotta take care of them, whether they're past players, whether they're present players. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? And so, like, but like I said, the NFL is about one thing,
It's the sad reality of it. Very true.
and and
Money.
I ain't gonna money, yeah, for real. And I for one, I mean, I view Roger Goodell as a guy that will, like, at least put his best foot forward with things like this. But I need to see more of Roger Goodell. He needs to step up to the plate. After what we continue to hear these stories, and people, the football players are going through, we don't want to hear you come into their house and say, "Oh, we're sorry that you're dealing with this," saying
Right.
this and the third, and then leave. And you know what I mean? Like, nah, we don't want to see that. We want you to be engaged in these people. We want you to find ways to
Right.
help these people. You are the NFL. You have the best doctors in the world. You have the best, uh, um,
The best medical
specialists,
staff, the best trainers,
the best of the best.
everything.
You know what I mean? They should have access to all of that, whether they play or they don't. Period.
Are they retired?
You
Agreed.
know what I mean? Period. You know what I mean? There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And so, you know what I mean? Because this game has an effect on everybody. In
Right.
some area of their life, the game, in some area in their, like, in the football player's life, it's something inside them that's affecting them in a different way in the inside. And so, you know what I mean? And it's hard probably for them to speak out, or, talk about it, and stuff like that. So, you just never know what somebody is going through. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you know, I think they need to take a little bit more initiative, and a little bit more steps, and a little bit more careness, and say, yo, look, we gotta take care of our people. We gotta take care of our people, because they are the ones that was sacrificing their bodies for the sport. You know what I'm saying? They're sacrificing their body each and every night, going out there and trying to entertain for the people, and not just entertain for the people, entertain for these billion-dollar people that you see around. You know what I mean? it's terrible. And then you turn around, and they done with their career, and you give them a little,
A
tribute,
little bonus on and send
yeah, a
them their
little
way.
something, something. But then when they go through something in life, you're nowhere to be found. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable
Yeah,
because I haven't heard. I didn't hear. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Good. Let me know,
I
people.
haven't. Heard.
Let me know, people. I haven't heard from Roger Goodell or none of the NFL about what happened with Johnson.
The only thing you've been seeing is the players, and they've been doing the ALS Water Challenge, trying to raise money for them, and that's
Wow,
crazy. I seen linebacker for the Titans. He was doing the ALS to raise money and all this.
wow, that's crazy. Yeah, yeah, NFL
Yeah,
man,
sad.
they gotta be better. If you're able to raise money for flag football, for Pro Bowls, for all that stuff, you should be able to raise money to take care of your people. It's just point blank period.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Roger Goodell, you got to do better.
Agreed.
NFL, you got to do better. Um, I haven't heard not one single uh, action or what he was doing from not just Johnson, but from other people. Or what they're dealing with their other issues and the diseases that they're having and stuff like that. NFL,
Right.
y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Y'all definitely got to do better. And let us know how y'all feel about the situation about the Johnson and his situation with his disease and everything like that. How do you feel about it? Let us know how you feel about it, and um, um, yeah, continue to like, comment, subscribe, to our show, and we appreciate all y'all that's on it. And I know that
We
was a sad
appreciate it,
topic,
man.
right? You know what I mean? And so yeah, so We're gonna continue. I know that was a little sad, John, but we're gonna go back to a little happiness, a little bit, little happiness, brother, little happiness, people, little happiness.
What makes the
We're
day?
gonna, huh?
I was saying that happiness is what makes the day, brother.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we're gonna talk about the NBA. We're gonna go back to the NBA actually, and we're gonna talk about the NBA's summer league and what's going on with them and how the top draft players are actually playing in the summer league. Um, and have you been seeing them performing and everything like that? Um, as you see the summer league, with these top prospects that's been drafted literally less than what, like 2 months ago. And
Yeah,
you
cover.
see them using their skills and displaying the court. How do you view them? Like how you see them? How do you think they're going to do?
Yeah, so I'm a big Kansas Jayhawks fan, so I'm gonna start with Mr. Darren Peterson. He was legitimate top two, top three pick. Got picked in the number two by the Jazz.
He
I
was.
know. I think he had his first game yesterday, and he had a legitimate showing. I think he put up about like 24, 25 points yesterday. He had a play make, showed a shot making ability. He had a real solid game for his first summer league game, showing that he could be that piece for the Jazz, and they'll build that young core. But going
Mhm.
by his intangibles coming out, I mean, he showed that he is worth that second pick just by what I seen the other night when he had his first summer league game. His shot making ability, his just everything. The way that he's just so patient. I remember that's the big thing with him is that he's just very patient. He doesn't try to rush the offense. He lets the game comes to him, and that's the legitimate part of his game. Darren Peterson, he definitely showed that, and legitimate star, all star, legitimate talent when it comes to Darren Peterson. Um, Speak on another one was Mr. Darius Acuff. I mean, you know, we
Mm-hmm.
had that conversation. Me and Sean had that conversation. He dropped in the draft, unfortunately. He should have been at least 3 or 4. He was very talented. They compared him to Derrick Rose. He had his first showing the other night as well. I feel like he got some things to work on, but his talent is there when it comes to being more consistent when it comes to scoring the ball. But it was only his first summer league, and he probably was nervous. You know, things happen. And, so I know I watched some of the highlights and seen that he has legitimate talent as well. He showed his shot making ability, the way he gets to the rim very, very aggressively, that he can get to the rim at will. His first step is incredibly fast, like we spoke on, his way to get to the rim at a quick pace.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, my man is still going through the little camera and all that, but he was talking about the summer league and how Peterson was showing off. I think what 20, 25, 26 points in the summer league, and also the boy Huff Jr. as well he was a little he was not the best, but he was showing a little bit, and how the summer league is definitely has been um, taken off, especially with these young prospects that just came into the league, uh, and all them other guys. And so yeah, uh, yeah, he back on all right. No, it's all good. It's all good, brother.
but yeah, Mr. Darius Acuff, the Derek Peterson, they're definitely showing legitimate talent. And like I said, it was their first game, so he's going off just face value in their first game. They could have been nervous, you know. So we'll see how things pan out. But the things that he did speak on when it comes to them being top prospects, it definitely tells why. Tells why they bring out the guys.
No, yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it, bro. I watched a little bit of it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I like what I see. Yeah, it's the first game, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
They're young. They just got in the league. So of course, they're not gonna be automatically crazy. You know what I mean? They gotta get
Mm-hmm.
warmed up. They gotta, get their feet wet in tune of what they got going on and how to, they gotta open their eyes there in the league now. So this is how it's gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I actually saw Peterson, man. He was
Yeah.
playing like he was just in a regular basketball court. He was definitely showing off. Um, him,
He looked real comfortable.
yeah. I know when he was drafted and they was interviewing him, and he said he felt like that he should have been first overall.
Mm.
He said he
Mm-hmm.
definitely said that out of his mouth. You go back and look, he said that, and he
Over
said he
AJ.
felt like that. Yeah, he felt like he should have been number one. And I ain't gonna hold you. He was playing last night, the other day that he was should have been in the top three. You know what I mean? I mean we ain't even see AJ play yet, but
Put
he was doing his
backpack.
thing, and I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Hope we continue to, to build and everything. And, him as the Jazz and all that. That's like you said, that's a young team, hungry team.
Very young.
Uh,
Very
yeah,
young. A team of
very
teens.
young.
Very young.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that with that type of squad, they need like an old school type coach. I said that to Sean during the
Yes.
draft. I feel like they need an old school type coach, a guy like a Greg Popovich or something like that. You know what I mean? Like a disciplined type
I
of
like
old
that.
coach, old school, old fashioned. I feel like they need that discipline. Um,
Something like a
um,
Popovich, Pat Riley type to get them young guys in line. I hear you, but I know Pat Riley
mhm.
don't coach no more. Just the comparison. Yeah,
Just the yeah, the comparison that will put those guys in position to succeed at a high level, and you know what I mean, and play the best basketball. You know what I mean, and um so yeah, that's what I look for Boyd Peterson. The one guy I'm really looking forward to is what the Sixers drafted, LP Junior.
there you go.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
His
LP
first
Junior.
game should be coming up soon. I think. I don't know if the Sixers
Yeah,
had their first game, but yeah, it is. It is coming up soon.
it is. I'm looking forward to him and what he's gonna establish. I know everybody's been talking about him. He's actually should have been the top 10 coming out of the draft this year.
Agreed. Agreed.
You talking about yeah. And so everybody's been all hype about him. I watched him through college. I said, oh yeah, whoever gonna get him, they're gonna be nice. And the Sixers got him. And now they got a squad and Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and Jalen Brown, and you know what I mean. And you know, like I said before, I said that Tyrese Maxey he learned from James Harden, and that's how he was able to improve his game. I feel
You
like
see his
that.
game. His game got a little bit of James Harden. They very correct that little step back jumper, that from mid range
Yeah,
and three.
they're
Hey,
going crazy.
go ahead. I'm listening.
Every time he throw that three ball, I was like, ooh, God, wicked. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Every time I see it, I say, God, Maxie. And
All of us
like,
see it.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And then, I feel like that Jalen Brown will be the mentor for VJ Edgecombe. I feel like that's going to be it. And then I feel like that VJ Edgecombe and Jalen Brown is going to be a combined mentor for LBJ. Um,
Okay.
I feel like that he is definitely uh is one of those guys that should be the Timberwolves up. Yo Joe, stop with that crap. Yo, stop with that crap. Stop with that crap. Stop with that crap. Go Timberwolves. We got LaMelo Ball. Let's get it. So anyway, since we was really interrupted, uh, but yeah, I think LB Junior is gonna be real nice, and I'm looking forward to him and making his debut and see what he looks like, and you know, and because I feel like the Sixers definitely got to steal from that draft, the boy Junior for sure.
I agree.
Uh, I really do, and now I'm just ready to see him in action, and him to show the world why he's a
He
top
should
10
not.
guy, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, uh-huh.
LBJ to the Sixers. Well, we'll see, Joe. We'll see sooner than later, man.
You said
We'll see
LeBron
sooner than later.
James.
If he does go to the Sixers, yeah, if he does go to the Sixers, man, hey, we spoke on him earlier. I, it's like you said, it ain't no way they shouldn't be in the chip if they get LeBron. There shouldn't be no way.
I wish I had LeBron's phone number and just called him and we would just make we'll get his answer right now. Yo
Call him.
bro, are you going to the
Call him.
Sixers, bro? No. All right, good. He ain't
Call him.
going to the Sixers,
Yo,
y'all.
Bronny.
Hey, yo,
Lil
Bronny, I'm
Bron. Call
crying.
him. Lil
You got
Bronny still in back in with them Lakers. Call him.
Oh no, I don't get
Lil
little Bronny.
Bronny. Lil Bronny gonna follow wherever Pop go. Watch.
Wow, oh, dang. That's what you saying?
Listen, if LBJ go to
He just
Philly,
got an
come on,
extension.
Bronny. Huh?
He just got an extension.
What that mean?
Yeah, yeah, little Bronny. He just got an extension.
Bro, what that mean? Lil Bronny still get moved?
No, you can't. He got to stay behind in
Yeah,
LA.
he can.
He under contract. He can't go nowhere.
Yeah, he can.
He can't go nowhere, bro. Tim Woods could get Yo, stop disrespecting my team, man. Stop disrespecting my team. Stop disrespecting my team, man. Look here, the Timberwolves, they are one of the threats in the West. No doubt about it.
Mhm.
Recognize.
Uh-oh. All right.
Recognize. All right? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but yeah, though, but yeah, yeah, but let us know what you feel about the summer league and stuff like that because it just started. Let us know in the comments
Comment below.
below. Comment below. Comments below.
Raise the
Likes go
likes.
up.
We love the support.
You already know. Likes go up. Subscribes go up. Everything go up. We want to hear everything from you. We want you to join our family. Join in the family. And
We
keep it
love the
and keep it
support as
all.
well.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We actually, got I think one more topic to discuss today, bro.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. We can discuss one more. This has been a rogue episode. We can definitely discuss one more.
Yeah, yeah, we can discuss one more. I think the one discussion I guess you wanted to talk about was Cam Reddish comeback. Can he pull it
Oh
off?
yeah, yes. We can definitely speak on that.
Yeah, so it's been reported that Cam Reddish been trying to come back to the league, trying to make a comeback. In your opinion, bro, if he does come back, do you think that he's gonna make a impact in anywhere that he goes, or you think that it's gonna be different this time? How you feel about it?
So when Cam Reddish first came in the league, as you know, he was top two, made damn near number one in his draft class when he came out. And then of
Right.
course he did his 1 year, then he came out, and then ever since he hasn't been the same. Uh, I feel like he does have a legitimate uh chance to get back in the league, but it's so hard because it's so talented. But his talent is always at his ceiling. Um,
Mm,
as you know, he played overseas and he has some great showing overseas as well too. So I mean, the talent is always going to be there, just a matter of the opportunity. And I feel like he kind of got screwed over, but I mean, the league is the league. He a Pennsylvania native, very talented, can do it all. He played on the Lakers as well, so I mean, it's just a matter of the opportunity. I mean, a while ago, just speak on this. I seen a while ago him and not him, Rich Porter, his not Rich Porter, Rich Paul. I'm sorry, one of his agents. He
mm,
was speaking on Cam Reddish. He was talking about how he's very talented, and at this point, it's just a matter of the opportunity, and it's a mindset thing. Because with him, he could do everything everybody else can do in the league. He could shoot, he could drive, he could create shots for himself, he can create. He has talent and things that other players don't even have. It's just a matter of the mental game with him. So I mean, just a
yeah.
matter of opportunity. But I think he can get back in the league. I know he is going to be in the summer league. He is going to be playing, and we'll be seeing real soon. And hopefully, he does get back in the league because he's a very young and prosperous player in this league. If he does get back in,
Mm, yeah. Yeah, you're right though, bro. I mean, in the beginning, man, we all thought that he was gonna be like a star or something like that.
and
We
Cam was
thought
talk
that
of
he was
town.
gonna be like, yeah, he came to our town. I thought he was gonna be like a centerpiece to a franchise or something like that, and then it really just nosedived real fast for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started to really not. I think that the outside noise and him and distractions
Agreed.
really took effect on him in his game, and kind of did plemish his I guess his confidence.
It's not
You know what I
like his
mean?
drive. Yep. I
Yeah, his
agree.
drive, and we've seen it through the court in the last days, like in the last years of him exiting out the NBA. I've seen him a little bit in overseas. He's definitely been killing it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um,
Legitimately.
he probably need a break. Sometimes players just need that type of break, or need a breath of fresh air. I feel like that he needed a breath of fresh air. He dealt with a whole lot, and
He has.
he dealt with a whole lot at once, a whole lot at once. And so sometimes you just need to take a step back and stuff like that. And I hope that he, I guess, uh, got the I guess the things that he needed to do for himself, for his mental health, for his emotional health, for his spiritual health, and all that. I mean, he looks better as a basketball player now. You know, I mean, I'm looking forward to him to seeing in the summer league and see what he got. Um, I know that he said he's trying to make a comeback in the NBA. If he does make a comeback in the NBA, and we see some real good um, like highlights on him, he could have had some teams lined up for him to possibly of course you got to start from the beginning. Him being a
Yeah,
bench player and all that. You know what I mean, a rotator player, but you know um you gotta start somewhere. You know what I mean? You gotta start somewhere and work your way up. And so I think for
agreed.
him, yeah, and I think for him, he needs to just continue whatever mentality that he has from the time that he was overseas that put him to where he's at right now. He just need to keep having that same mentality, just get his head down, take one play at a time, one game at a time, and just control his own pace. Don't let nothing uh, over overhype you, overjoy you, overexcite you. You know what I mean? Just go out and just play ball and be free. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, me seeing him in his highlights, he played a lot more joyful. So I hope that he does make a comeback. And if he does make a comeback, whoever grabs him, um, I hope Cam won't will just see that bigger picture and just go out there and just do what he do. You know what I mean? And don't really put no um I mean we could say you can put expectations for you, but you know what I mean? But live up to your standard, not other people's standards. You feel what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So that's how I feel about it,
Yeah,
about Cam.
yeah. Like you said, I definitely hope. I hope overseas help him get his mojo back because, like I said, he is very talented, and I feel like him going overseas and getting back to his regular ways and getting his play back and his mojo back. Like I said, it'll help him take on the summer league more smoother. I feel like, and I mean, teams that won't mind having him if you have legitimate showing during summer league, you can end up being a Sixer. Won't mind picking him up, signing him on like a little
Don't
minimum.
don't
Hey
don't
man,
don't
hey, just
don't
saying,
hate
man.
don't hate this boy showing up. Don't hate this boy showing up.
Listen, Sean, listen, Sean. I don't know about Cam Reddish. When he on, he on. Just saying, but just saying, no mind picking up, signing him to a little deal. But like I said, we gonna see how he turns out during the summer league, and we'll see how things pan out.
You spoke into existence, brother. So if that happens, he come to Philly. Yeah, we're gonna be hearing this dude coming back next week with a
Listen,
bell. Somehow ring the
listen,
bell.
listen,
Ding ding
listen,
ding
listen,
ding ding ding. I'm going to have to hear that
listen.
Joe the whole time.
Listen, me, you haven't listen before I was the co-host or having a little co-host showing.
Uh,
Me and you had a conversation about the Jalen Brown thing and what happened.
we did.
Nobody thought that was gonna happen. We said Jalen Brown to the Sixers. We just talking about the other day.
Yeah, I would
So
have never imagined that. I ain't gonna lie. That's
he was
something
like,
that's
he would be a
that's that's
legitimate piece,
unreal. That's something that's unreal. That's a trade that's literally unreal. Like you tell
and it
me,
happened.
yeah, it did happen. It did happen.
It happened.
Yeah, man. But that's crazy though. But let us know how you feel about Cam Reddish and his trying to
Yes,
make a comeback to the NBA. Make
Pennsylvania
sure
native.
yes sir. You know what I mean. Like, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate everybody that tuned in today. It was real nice showing today. A real nice good turnout today.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know, brother Manny. I think I'm gonna have to make a second appearance on the next coming of what's the word podcast on Wednesday, brother.
oh okay. Oh okay.
Yeah,
Is that right?
I don't know. I don't know. We might have to make a second showing. This was very productive. This was a real good show. Appreciate you for having me on, brother.
Absolutely, man. Hey, listen there. If D Harris want to come on Wednesday, he shall come. He shall come.
Yeah. Brother Manny can make it happen. Can make
Oh
it
yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. It definitely was a productive, wonderful episode today, show today. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. It was somebody that came from all the way from Japan that came and tuned in with us, and I actually just
All the
saw
love.
her during on the show. She actually subscribed to our channel, so we thank you. So we
Wow.
thank you. Yeah, so we thank you. We thank you for joining our pod and joining our family and everything. We're growing. I told you, bro. We have people from Brazil, from London, from China, all types of places, bro. And we just growing, and now we got somebody from Japan. Is very touching. You know, it's crazy because you know I'm so proud of this, this show because every single thing that we do, you know what I mean, it impacts, it touches, you know what I mean, and we want to make sure that people are involved and engaged in everything, and we appreciate that it goes further than the U.S. It goes further. It goes further. It goes beyond. And I'm truly blessed and grateful and thankful that God is taking us higher and doing great things for us. And it's crazy because this is just the beginning. It's crazy. So it's just the
Praise, listen,
beginning.
brother. Listen, brother. High praise to you and Sean. Although he's not, available right now, but high praise to
Yeah.
you and Sean, man. High praise to you and Sean to having this platform. Seriously.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You've been our corner since day one. You actually saw the vision before we even planted it,
Yeah.
and you said we're
From the
gonna go
beginning.
big. You said it, yeah, from the beginning. You said it, and it's actually is cooking is coming into fruition, and
Motion.
for that, bro, yeah, and for that, bro, for the belief that you have in us, man, we definitely you with us always. Real talk.
Appreciate that, brother.
You
Appreciate
know what
that.
I mean? And I think that's why it was important for me and Sean. Me and Sean for you to be our first guest speaker on our show because that's how much love that we have for you, no doubt about it, for sure.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? So
Much
yeah,
appreciate that,
so
man.
absolutely, bro.
But
That's
yeah.
straight from the heart, real talk. And that being said, we appreciate everybody that came on the pod today. On this
Appreciate the
special
love.
yeah, absolutely. That came on the pod today. On the special guest appearance week. It looks like our boy Harris D Harris is gonna be back on Wednesday. He shall be
There it
back
is.
Wednesday.
Okay.
He shall be back Wednesday.
This time there will be no technical difficulties. No, we gonna go right through. We gonna go right through.
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. So, my man, yeah, my man D Harris won it. He shall have it. So
Wednesday it is then.
absolutely for sure. So, man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. You already know this is what's the word sports podcast. It's your boy Manny.
And this your boy Dennis.
See, you listening. And this is what's the word sports podcast. Appreciate you. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy y'all Monday. Be safe. God bless. Take care. And we'll see y'all Wednesday. Same place, same time. Be blessed, y'all. Take care.
Left.